This is TechCrunch.
Why is Electronic Arts, one of the biggest names in the video game business, reportedly in talks to go private? Bloomberg's Jason Schreier noted that video game companies are moving towards consolidation and that the deal could reflect EA executives' broader concerns over the future of the industry. Following a period of rapid growth in the 2010s and during the pandemic, Schreier said gamers in recent years have tended to stick with old favorites rather than purchasing new titles. This seems to be reflected in EA's fiscal year 2025, with 75% of revenue coming from live services rather than new purchases. In fact, analyst and Spilt Milk Studios co-founder Nicholas Lovell told Schreier, "We're moving away from an era of breaking new ideas to people settling into the same games, spending money over and over again." So Lovell suggested that EA executives might see the reported $50 billion price tag as the company's peak valuation, as the industry enters a period where profits continue rising but valuations start to fall. Researchers at consulting firm BetterUp Labs, in collaboration with Stanford's Social Media Lab, have coined a new term to describe low-quality, AI-generated work slop. As defined in an article published this week in the Harvard Business Review, work slop is AI-generated work content that masquerades as good work, but lacks the substance to meaningfully advance a given task. BetterUp Labs researchers suggest that work slop could be one explanation for the 95% of organizations that have tried AI, but report seeing zero return on that investment. Work slop, they write, can be unhelpful, incomplete, or missing crucial context, which just creates more work for everyone else. The insidious effect of work slop is that it shifts the burden of the work downstream, requiring the receiver to interpret, correct, or redo the work. The researchers also conducted an ongoing survey of 1,150 full-time U.S.-based employees, with 40% of respondents saying they'd received work slop in the past month. To avoid this, the researchers say workplace leaders must model thoughtful AI use that has purpose and intention, and set clear guardrails for your teams around norms and acceptable use. If you've been on the New York City subway recently, you've probably seen stark white ads promoting a wearable AI device called Friend. CEO Avi Schiffman told Adweek that the company spent more than $1 million on a campaign with more than 11,000 cards on subway cars, 1,000 platform posters, and 130 urban panels. Some stations, like West 4th Street, are completely dominated by Friend ads. Schiffman said, "This is the world's first major AI campaign," Schiffman said. For a little context here, there have been other AI ads of questionable effectiveness, but perhaps not a print campaign of this scale. He described it as a huge gamble, adding, "I don't have much money left." Friend's $129 device has been controversial, with Wired writers recently criticizing its constant surveillance and declaring, "I hate my friend." Similarly, some Friend ads have been vandalized with messages calling it surveillance capitalism and urging spectators to get real friends. Schiffman said he's well aware that people in New York hate AI probably more than anywhere else in the country, so he deliberately bought ads with lots of white space so that they would socially comment on the topic. That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.